All right, Juice heads. All right, Jew heads. Wait. Oh, we are live. What's trending with Juice Giorgio? With me, Juice Giorgio, and
The Fat Jew. Plain and simple.
how you doing, Jew? How are things?
I'm chilling, bro. Had a nice, relaxing weekend. Had a little fun. Had a little too much fun. But, that's life.
Hey, Frank Sinatra said it best.
Listen, I was a true, straight up fucking redneck this weekend. I was hanging onto a Jeep doing donuts. Like, legit. Outside the Jeep, on the bar, holding on. And I took a video.
Well, do you have it? Can we play it?
Oh, yeah, it's on my TikTok, bro.
Should we play it before we get into the topics?
Go for it. You could, I mean, there's a couple videos of where I was and what I did and the kind of Jeeps I was doing it with. I made a couple of other videos earlier, which were all right.
All right. All right, we're going to go on TikTok.
You're going to go on the TikTok?
And we're going to share the video
with the viewers, with all our juice and Jew heads over here.
All right, so we're going to go to you. So which one is it, you?
Well, the one that I'm over there hanging on is the one with the Jeep. Actually, you know what? Hold on. First show the one next to it. Down one. Yeah, show that one. These are the two Jeeps that we were playing with this weekend. That's one. Right, and another one. $100,000 on the table, top price my whip, same price my watch. And actually, the guy who owns that yellow Jeep is from New Jersey.
So, you know what happened when we do live stream? And there's music like that, we got to talk over the music. Otherwise, YouTube is going to pull my video. I got you. I don't know if you noticed that.
Did you really?
Pulled one of my videos because I was playing TikTok and I got copyright violated.
That's bullshit. So they took the entire thing down?
No, they demonetized it as if I get monetized anyway.
Oh, Jesus, that's so stupid.
Oh, my
God. So the next one to the right, I guess the next video, I don't know if you can. That is me. Yeah, that's me hanging on. Doing donuts in the blue Jeep.
Yeah. I gotta talk over it.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Dude, that looked actually really fun.
Dude, it was insane. It's essentially just like this back road river spot where like there's quad trails, and it's just a fucking good old time.
Good. All right. Well, we have a tremendous amount of topics tonight, and we have a tremendous amount of people joining.
I froze again.
Do you need to leave and unleave?
Yeah, give me a second. I'll be right back.
All right. You're on mute. You have to
there. Sorry. The time change between here and there is so much different.
So I'm assuming your name is Robin.
Yeah.
Welcome to What's Trending with Juice Giorgio.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for coming on. And hold on, we're about to bring on the Fat Jew.
What's up? I'm back.
All right. So we have Robin with us.
Hello, Robin. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Can't complain. Nobody gives a shit. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's
so Robin is another TikTok sensation.
Nice.
They get
Another
banned all the
conservative.
time.
Oh yeah, I'm famous for that. I actually broke my 100 videos in 2 weeks. So that was fun. I'm just waiting for my trophy. You know, I'm waiting for that plaque to come in the
I
mail.
know.
It hasn't come yet.
There was a guy
Apparently,
today starting a class action, which I filed for one too. So
against
they've
you?
no, against TikTok.
Oh, I
Wow.
think I know who you talk. You're actually talking about somebody we had on the show. What's his name?
Oh gosh.
Marlon Brown.
No, no. I think it was like, hold on, I'll tell you.
I could have sworn he
Yeah,
said he was.
yeah, that's who it was.
That's my boy. We had him on the show a couple weeks back.
Yeah, he's pissed too. Everyone should be. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, but what's going to happen is, I mean, there has to be a replacement, though. That's the problem. Like, you know, because TikTok could shut down and then you got nothing. You know what I mean? So,
Well, they tried that other one. What's it called? Likee.
yes, I had an account on that, but there was too many bots. It was like ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, then there's this new one called Slide. Have you got on there?
No.
It's kind of a cross between Instagram and TikTok, I guess.
I do have an account on Clapper, I think it's called.
Yeah, I have that too. Hold on one sec, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
All right. So while we're waiting, let's get into our first topic.
let's go for it. What do we got?
All right. So check this out. And
Hey,
wait, I did the graphic, but I'm going to do the ticker also. The Wonder Years is rebooting, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to take place at the same time as the original Wonder Years with Kevin Arnold, but in a different location. It's going to be in Alabama, and it's going to be a black family. Now, my thoughts on this are great, but why not just do a show where you just want to have a black family anyway? Like, why are you rebooting the Wonder Years and making it black? That's just my initial reaction. I don't know.
It's very simple, man. They love changing history, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take something that's already iconic, and they're trying to flip the script and just change the color of it, because they're just so good at that, and they love putting, you know, all these different labels, the boxes. They love creating new oh, speaking of boxes, I don't know if you saw this. I think it was my last video I made. Now the news is calling Kamala Harris the first Asian American vice president. Please tell me, did you hear about this?
I think our girl wanted to weigh in on this.
It's just all about separation to me.
Exactly.
They started with the blacks. They started with the now. Have you heard it's Asian Lives Matter? And I
Right.
To the conservative side, all lives matter, and we've been saying it the entire time.
Right.
It's like
so I guarantee if some Indian guy gets shot, they're gonna start. Oh, she's the first Indian American president. It's like, you can't make this shit up. They take whatever they got and they fucking run with it. It's insane.
Well, it's all about, people are simple, and whatever will get them riled up for the minute, they're going to run with it because they can, and they'll get their little following. But what I always say is, when something like this is happening, you need to be looking at what the other hand of these people are doing, because while the left hand is doing one thing, the right hand is doing something else. And that's the problem.
It's always a distraction. They use anything they can as a distraction to fucking just kick something else.
Yeah.
So they're going to use this as a, oh, wait, we got to get rid of guns because people hate people and people are going to go around doing this shit. And this is what they're going to use, and they're going to monetize it, and they're going to try and pass this whole fucking let's get rid of people's guns bullshit. And
Well,
that's when people are going to push back and say, listen, motherfucker, stay the fuck out of my house and get the fuck off my firearm. It's simple as that. People are not going to let that happen.
I put a TikTok up, I think today, of an article of an 13-year-old or 11-year-old here in Montana that shot two. They're dropping these immigrants up in Montana and North Dakota at the Canada border. Well, she shot two of them, killed them. And it didn't make the news. They broke into her house, and it was her or them, and she killed a 23 and a 26-year-old. And it's like, why isn't that on the news? Because that's an affirmative for why guns are good. That's why it's not on the news.
Right, exactly. It doesn't fit their narrative. And and you got to love this. I mean, I'm sure it's one of the topics, the fucking $86 million that now we're just, going to put these people up. We can't take it. God forbid we take care of the heroes that are homeless in the street with their dog. No, let's not worry about the people who fought for this country. Let's worry about the people who crossed the fucking Rio Grande illegally, came here, and all of a sudden want shit.
Yeah, the only people that are getting rich right now are the coyotes that are bringing these.
Exactly, and the cartel that's charging people $20,000 a head to fucking send their children over the border. It's
last
sick.
I heard it was 6, so yeah, that makes sense. It would be more. My dad is a Vietnam vet, so I, of all people, understand, and I've put some videos up about him. But yeah, and Kamala taking away VA veteran benefits because they're dependent on the system now. Like, that whole thing was bullshit and pissed me off. But again, they're using whatever they can to distract you with their left hand while their right hand is doing something else. So
let me ask both of you guys a question, and either one answer first. But why is nobody talking about this?
About what?
About exactly what you just said.
Because they get silenced. People are talking about it. People do know, but they're censored. Every single platform that I'm on, I've been completely censored. I haven't had 100 videos in, what'd you say, a week? But
two weeks, I think, just around.
Yeah, I mean, so many of my videos.
But the thing with my videos is, they don't take them down because of shit like that. They take them down because I call out stupid people. And of course that's bullying and harassment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I call somebody a fucking moron because they're a fucking moron, apparently that's offensive and it hurts their feelings because it's true. You know what I mean? So they fucking crawl up my ass about that. But it's just people get their feelings hurt way too easily. Man, I think that's the biggest issue is they didn't really vote for him, but whoever did vote for him voted for that man because of their feelings, because they didn't like the other person. It's simple as that. Not because of the policies, because everybody knew his policies were garbage. It was the fact that everybody who did vote for him, whatever. Obviously, some people did, but whoever did voted because of their feelings and nothing else.
Well, that's it. I called out somebody the other day, maybe yesterday, and I said, this is bullshit. The only thing that Joe Biden needs to do, he said, was not be the orange man. It's like, okay.
Exactly.
What does that even mean?
Exactly.
Right? It's like, you're not going to throw one political issue because you're uneducated. That's the problem.
Right. You're going to destroy a country because your feelings were hurt. Motherfucker, when I was a kid and your feelings got hurt, you got over it. You fucking cried a little bit, but you fucking got over it.
And then got over it. But these kids are just raised with kid gloves, and it's sad because you do see an older generation that's the same way, but it's hard for me to say being raised in Montana and the country, you didn't cry. Like, you went to work and you did your job and you got your ass beat if you didn't, basically. And so I don't know, even this older generation, where they maybe came from to act like this. Or if it's just they watch the news so much, because I fought the same thing with my dad, who's Vietnam vet, bull rider, diehard Republican, but he thought he was a Democrat for a lot of years. And I'm like, Dad, let me ask you something. How do you feel about guns? How do you feel about abortion? How do you feel about this? And every answer was far right answered. I'm like, why are you voting Democrat? Like, you have none of their issues in your head. Like, you do not align with them. And he's like, what do you mean? And so I explained it, and he finally saw. But I think the old Democrats are the new Republicans, and they just can't figure out how that switch happened.
So, Robin, let's take a step back. You're new to the show. You're new to this channel. Thank you for coming on with us. Why don't you introduce yourself for a minute and tell us a little bit about who you are? You're obviously from Montana. I'm from Jersey. Fat Jew is from Queens. He's living in Florida now.
Queens? The fuck are you talking about, bro?
Why is everyone going to Florida? I can't figure that out.
I'll tell you exactly. You want to know why everybody's going to Florida?
You're not from Queens?
I'm sorry. First answer your question, and then I will tell you why everybody's coming down here.
Oh, I'm Robin. Yeah, I'm from Montana. Pretty much lived here my whole life. I left for a little bit. I do real estate development mostly, and I move houses and do construction.
That's nice. Great. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to our little club here.
Thanks. Yeah.
So to answer your question, the reason why everybody is coming down to Florida, and it's a very simple answer, and I was thinking about this the other day, is because Florida has become the new America. Florida still has all the freedoms that America had before this nonsense. They don't force you to put a face diaper on your face. You are free to run your business the way you see fit. And they don't let the government get involved in how you run your business and your life. And it's essentially, it's the old America, but it's the new America, because now everywhere you go, there's restrictions, and it's crazy. And people are getting sick of it. And people can't survive. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't working this entire year. You know what I mean? I don't know how some people do it. I don't know how they have the money to just not go to work, and to, it's just crazy to me. And Florida is the place where people are building houses because everybody's moving down here, because DeSantis is running this like America. You're free to do what you want to do. If you want to run your business where you force people to put masks on, that's your business, and people have to respect that. But the government's not saying, no matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter what store you own, you have to fucking have mask mandates, and it's bullshit. You know what I mean?
So the hard thing is, for me, is Montana has always been like that. The whole pandemic. Hi.
All right, we got Mr. Mike Casino with us.
What's up, Mikey boy?
We have a new member of our club, the lovely Robin from Montana.
Hi. And you can't rule out Montana for what you just said, but you also can't leave out Texas, because Texas hasn't put up.
But another thing you also have to look at is right now Texas is dealing with what?
The immigration.
The influx of fucking people coming in and all of this. It's gonna end up. It's gonna be bad. I mean, no matter how you look at it, you let in, let's say 100,000 people. Out of that 100,000, you're bound to have at least a handful that are fucking, criminals. It might be more, it might be less, but you're gonna have a lot of criminals coming across the border. Either they're getting away from something, they're running from something, or it's just the way it is. Correct. And it's just gonna end up biting somebody in the ass. And I'm just glad that Florida is on the other side of that.
Yeah,
I hate to cut you guys off here. Great conversation, but I just want to get Mike's reaction to the first topic, because Mike really likes the topics. Mike, they're doing a Wonder Years reboot with a black family.
With the what?
Remember the show The Wonder Years with Kevin Arnold? Fred Zack?
So what role is he gonna play? That's what I want to know.
There is no role for him. It's just going to be a black family from Alabama over the same time. I guess in the 60s or whatever.
And let me guarantee you this. Black family from Alabama. Black family from Alabama. You know how many times they're going to bring something up?
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
It's going to be the most racist,
Oh, watch how many times that shit's gonna come up. Watch how many freaking racist jokes they're gonna come up with, and how the white man's the piece of shit, and the white man put us in the fields in Alabama, and how the white man's the devil, and how the fucking white man's the, oh my goodness, watch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so the reason why I'm gonna comment on this is because it's funny. All right, is that you're gonna change our childhood,
our history,
just to fit the narrative,
right?
It's just
They love taking the magic eraser to everything that brought us up as people and taught us to be decent human beings. They're gonna take the magic eraser.
White or black.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna wash that up, okay, and they're gonna bring back the separation, and they're gonna bring back, because they feed off that shit. They love it because at the end of the day, you put enough shit in somebody's head, shit's bound to ooze out eventually. I'm just not listening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
using the racist card. I'm still waiting for my white privilege card to get here from.
You know what? I ordered mine months ago after this whole white privilege shit came out. I'm still waiting on it, just like my stimulus check. It's the same.
I haven't got one of those either.
Me neither. I got the first tease. The first tease came. Second tease never came. The third tease that everybody's flexing now on TikTok videos, I haven't gotten either. I'm like, what the fuck? I want to flex too, man.
They're changing the Wonder Years skin color. All right, and you know what? We're not racially divided anymore, so they say. But you're going to change the whole series of people of all culture, change the skin color of that show. That's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they came up with a new Lion King and called it the Panther King or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't shock me. Oh wait, the lion's white. You got to put a fucking. It's like, come on, dude. Fucking ridiculous.
Now that you said that, it'll probably happen.
Yeah, that's crazy. Are you gonna start? Are chickens gonna start laying black eggs or something? Like, where are we going with this shit?
It's all cancel culture right now, dude. And it's all Gen Z. It's all Gen Z right now, canceling everything about what we love. All right. Hey, sooner or later, the Power Rangers are gonna be offensive.
Yeah, they already took Dr. Seuss and Mr. Potato Head. So
hold on, now they're trying to take that.
What about the Ninja Turtles? If they come after those, I might get pissed.
Hold on, I don't know.
Everybody, I'm gonna let you know right now. We will fight everybody.
Yeah.
All right. If you come after the Ninja Turtles, we are fighting.
Right. Yeah. You're talking that. Yeah. To come after our guns. Nah. Come after Ninja Turtles. We're gonna have some problems.
Yeah. Then it's fighting words.
All right. Wait.
We will fucking fight you to the death. Dude.
Speaking of fighting, I wanted to get into the next topic here because if you guys know anything about fighting, have you guys heard of Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't really play it too much, but I've heard of it.
Have you heard of a character named Johnny Cage?
Yeah, John. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I thought. That's what I thought when you said that the main white character not in the movie.
Yeah.
They're canceling white man all day long, dude.
Well,
how is that not racist? Like, when is it our turn to say, hey, this is racist, people? Enough.
We have said it, but being that our pigment is not as dark as the rest of the pigments in the world, then we have no. It's kind of like the whole abortion thing that people go with. Oh, it's not your body, so you have no say in it. Listen, motherfucker, it takes two to tango, bitch. Okay, but fucking, it came out of my nuts. I have a fucking right to it. Don't say it. Don't say I don't.
Well, not only that, when you throw back my body, my choice about the mask thing, that
right. Right, that's the hypocrisy. You come out with that, and then they don't know what to do. You're bullying me. It's like, come on, motherfucker. You can't have both ways. I honestly think
it goes a lot deeper though, because why? Like, I don't know if you guys read the Bible or scriptures or whatever, or have followed much about what Trump took from the Vatican. But apparently,
all the gold. He took all the gold from the Vatican.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We seen that.
Yeah, the Vatican. London, the city of London, not where the palace is. So like how Washington D.C. was its own entity, the same was the way with Vatican City. and the city of London. So there were cities within cities. But anyway, Trump had said that they found additional books of the Bible in the Vatican, meaning they've hidden scriptures from us for
really?
Yes. And I have one book of lost books of the Bible, but Trump said there were even more. And
wow.
So, yeah. So, and the one book, the lost books of the Bible that I have, like the book of Enoch and a whole bunch of these, really make the rest of the Bible make a whole lot more sense.
Okay.
But if you look in the beginning of the Bible, it says this is the life and prosperity of Adam. It's talking about the lineage of God's chosen people. And I think that once these other books come out, white people were probably the chosen race in a lot of ways. I mean, yeah, we've all been scattered and bred with other races, and today it doesn't matter. But back then, I think, is why whites are so attacked, is because whatever these other books of the Bible say. And so they're constantly after us over it. Because why else would it be like that?
Can I ask you a question? If I'm mostly Italian, am I really white?
I think you look white to me.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm Irish. Can you tell that? No.
No, we're not gonna put the Italians in the white man group. I'm sorry. We're not doing that. All right.
I'm Irish. Do I get to be white?
Yeah, you're very white.
You are very white. You're Irish.
Well, I just think so. What my point is, not that it matters today, because I have very good friends of all race and color and whatever, and there's good people in every single race, color, and ethnicity and background. That doesn't matter anymore. But I think initially the race started because somebody
did you just say I don't matter anymore?
No, today it doesn't matter to me, at least. But to these people, I think the Vatican had a lot to do with starting this race war, because they feel maybe
interesting take on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to read the rest of these books when they get exposed. But
so let me ask you this: is the reason why Auschwitz happened because somebody said we were the chosen ones?
I don't know. Like, as far as I can tell, the Bible's written about one man, Adam, and his life. So, I mean, and then you read in the Bible.
Grab your rib, Adam's rib. Did you just grab Adam's rib?
My stomach hurts. But there was in the Bible.
Is that a coincidence? I don't know.
No, there's no coincidences.
No, I don't know. No, but in the Bible, like, they go around the world and there's already other people there too. So there's already other people on the planet that, like,
so we can get into alien technology, because that's kind of like what I do. So
let's just get into that now. That way he doesn't pull this video.
Okay, cool. So the Anunnaki are giant civilians that roam this earth. Yes, there were giants that roamed this earth. Dude, if you look at all the pyramids, that were built across the globe
in a straight line.
It's a straight line all the way across.
Oh, Robin,
all the way across. So
you're more than
happen?
welcome to come back on the show.
There's no coincidences.
Nope. If you look at like Devil's Tower in Wyoming and some of these other places, that looks like a giant tree stump. Something had to cut that down. Giant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, look at David and Goliath. I mean, Goliath was a fucking giant.
About, to be honest, so this is great.
Yes, there was once a time where giants roamed this earth, and it was.
Are you guys fucking with me?
No.
I've actually seen like giant footprints that people have dug up. Like there's actual evidence that support this shit.
You think? Look at the pyramids. With all of the technology and equipment we have today, we cannot reproduce them.
But I hope you go inside them. There's like no space.
What do you mean? There's like hidden fucking tunnels and shit.
There's 4 chambers in all of them.
It was an energy plant. It was an energy plant. That's what it was. Those were not burial chambers, dude.
No, I don't think they were burial chambers either. I think they provided energy for the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
like I feel like I should marry you guys. Like, wow.
No. There's just probably a documentary you got to watch or something.
No, you have to read a lot of books.
Oh, there you go. That's why I don't know this shit, because I'm stupid. I don't read books.
Very
Yeah, no, and I think it's coming back. I think Trump's about to announce. So, if you follow Simon Parks, I think Simon's going to be a big vehicle in the alien stuff because years ago he said he was abducted by aliens and his mom's an alien and all this other stuff.
What was his name? What was his name?
Simon Parks.
I'll go look that up.
I think he's going to be a major vehicle in this whole alien thing, and they're already declassifying a bunch of it.
Yeah,
And
they did that 180 days ago.
Yeah,
they did that in the second COVID relief bill that they had to expose the aliens. Like,
Listen. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised, okay, if shit breaks out and aliens come down and fucking save us. Like, it wouldn't surprise me.
I
You know what I
honestly
mean?
think if the rapture is true, that the bad guys are going to say the good guys were abducted by aliens. The people that get raptured out.
Hey, speaking of which, I have trending topic number 3.
Go ahead.
Biden versus the stairs.
Yo,
What is it? Biden versus
fucking
stairs?
me. Whoever came up with that fucking Trump hitting the golf ball and
That
knocking
was-
his fucking bastard in the head, it needs a
That guy
fucking
needs
award.
so much credit. Whoever.
That guy needs a fucking award. That shit was classic. That shit was great. I actually saved a video, and I have to send it to you, Juice. This guy does fucking just great videos on TikTok. He takes fucking Biden's voice, and he just fucking. Hold on, I gotta send it to you. Give me a second.
Did you see the one where they flew a plane in front of his face that stopped like a little bike?
That I didn't see.
Yeah, you might want to send that to all of us. All right.
Actually,
No, I'm gonna.
put the link in the private chat and I'll put it on the show.
All right, hold on 1 second. I gotta check it. Hold on.
Mr. Pacino, what's your take on Biden versus the staircase?
He's physically unfit to run our country, man. There's
Are
no
you
question
talking about
about it.
the 25th Amendment by any chance?
Well, I've already told, and the people that have been watching us,
Yeah.
me and Jew, and even Juice, is that a man that is entering
There you go.
dementia, all right, entering dementia, he's entering it, all right, is not fit to run our country, all right. Donald Trump stayed awake 24 hours a day. I'm sorry, 20 hours a day. The man slept 3 hours. All right. So he had a porn wife. So what? That's what the left's arguing right now. That's what they're arguing right now is that Donald Trump had a porn wife. Yeah. Well, sounds like you're jealous. Just a little bit.
You know, I'm not
Everyone
surprised.
is
I'm not
jealous of
surprised.
Melania. She's gorgeous and put together.
I'm just
you did
waiting.
what
I'm just
you had
waiting
to
for the.
do. I will not take nothing from her. I will not take nothing from her.
I'm just waiting for when they're done with Joe and he finally makes his final fall. You know what I mean? Like I'm just waiting for them to jump all over that. Be like, oh, he fell and had a heart attack and broke his neck, and you know, like
You guys
hip.
really
That's
think
what
Joe
I'm waiting for is the hip. That's what I'm waiting for is the hip. He broke the hip.
Well, that's not going to be good because then Kamala will be president, and then
Yeah.
she's going to move Nancy Pelosi into VP.
Yeah, I know. And I got another question. Okay, I heard this, and I actually saw a video of this. President and vice president, they're never supposed to fly together, right?
Right, that's true. That's true.
Why the fuck were they on the same plane?
Because
Okay,
they're really not vice president and president. That's why.
Exactly. They're not.
Just saying. I'm just saying. It's a little fishy to me. It's a little fishy when the
it
president
smells
walks
like
in the room
tartar
and the
sauce
Marines
in
don't
here.
salute him and
It
stay
smells
with him.
like
I'm just
tartar
saying.
sauce.
He's not
A
the
little
president.
weird.
I don't even think he's alive. If you guys want to know the truth, I
I-
think.
Well, we
I
can
agree
go
with
into that if
I
you want to
actually
go
agree
into
with
that.
that
We can go into that. I will go into that.
I'm with you because You look at Joe's images over the last 5 years, he's not the same. He's a clone.
Okay,
Mike,
so
please.
we'll go back to Hillary Clinton dying right after 9/11. All right. Nobody knows about the accident that Hillary Clinton had. I remember because I was skipping school that day. And I remember the Pentagon hit, the fucking Twin Towers got hit. All right. And even a plane where I live crashed that day. Also reported Hillary Clinton got into an accident. All right. Nobody remembers the Hillary
And then it
Clinton
got taken down.
She died that day. All right.
I have
Now-
one question though. I have one question though.
Go ahead. I'll answer.
If a plane hit the Pentagon,
It did.
how did like a fucking
It
federal
didn't.
building magically all the cameras just didn't work? There wasn't like why didn't they find any plane parts on somebody's desk? Like it's a little fishy to me. I'm just saying.
Okay, so it was orchestrated by George Bush the second.
But no,
all
you don't
right?
have to go through the story. I know all of
Okay,
this.
I'm
I'm just
sorry.
saying. I'm just saying for our viewers watching, if you still question this shit, like pay attention. That's all
They
I'm saying.
should question
Like
it, but they don't.
right, that's the thing. It's just what how is it that miraculously Jeffrey Epstein, a guy that could have taken down almost half of fucking Hollywood and all of
The
fucking
whole
Washington,
world.
just
The whole
magically
world.
who
The
yeah,
whole
who was
world.
videotaped 24/7 all
Just
of a
magically
sudden
died.
magically just got hung by he magically committed suicide and there's no tapes to see it because those were magically fucking deleted too. They just weren't working at the time. Just
I
just
think that raised
coincidentally.
a lot of
I love
eyebrows.
how the fuck is coincidence so coincidence?
Nothing
I
is a
think it raised
coincidence.
a lot of eyebrows. I think it raised a lot of eyebrows on Jeffrey Epstein's death, and it's because, dude, Ghislaine Maxwell, his
Just
girlfriend,
the easy way to remember it is to pronounce it Ghislaine.
Ghislaine. All right. Ghislaine Maxwell's still in custody, dude. And
So is
she's
Jeffrey
giving up.
Epstein. They pled out. They get life at Gitmo.
And I agree with Robin. Nothing is coincidence.
No, absolutely not. And the fact that these morons still think that there's so many fucking things that are just coincidence. Like, come on. How stupid are you? I mean, honestly.
Stupid.
It's sad because I've known since I was like 4 that I was different than most people, but I always knew in high school. I remember 9/11 and everyone's like all sad about this.
Yeah, but if you don't mind me asking, I was in high school too during 9/11. I was
Me too.
Senior. I was actually, it was the week before I got my driver's license. That night.
Wow.
Really?
I was
graduated
in
in 03.
the city.
I graduated in 02. Okay.
I was in the city, 15 blocks from it.
And he was right there. Right. And I was 20 miles away in Jersey.
Dude,
Yeah,
let me
I
tell
was
you
in
something.
Ohio when I seen it.
You know what I remember thinking though? Like, yeah, of course I was sad for all the lives lost, but I couldn't help but think, who did this in our country?
George Bush.
And I didn't know that then, but I just knew that I'm sorry, nobody from another country has the technology to fly a freaking 2 airplanes into our Twin Towers. They would have been taken down.
CGI. It's called CGI.
Yeah, it's just
It never happened. It never happened. It
Yeah.
never happened.
And then
It
watching
was
them.
all planned. It was all planned. It was
Did
all
you watch
planned.
them fall though? They were in. They had to have been exploded from the base to fall like that. You can't get a building to
It's
just.
called demolition.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a control.
Full
Exactly.
demolition. Yes.
Hold on,
And
hold
I'm
on,
gonna
hold on a
explain
second.
the
Hold on
full
a second.
demolition.
Are you
And
saying,
I'm gonna
hold
tell you
on,
right
Mike?
now, dude. I've lived at Wright Pat my whole life. It's
Mike,
one of the
let the Jew talk.
Pause for 1 second. Did you
Okay.
say that? Hold on. Are you telling me that the planes hitting the building is CGI? No, you can't say that, my friend.
No, and
You
honestly,
want me to show you the video?
I saw it live, motherfucker.
So did I. So did I.
no, but Mike,
I skipped school
one thing
that
you're not
day.
understanding,
I skipped
Mike,
school
Mike,
that
I
day.
didn't see it on TV.
Mike, the one thing you're not understanding is that even though I'm in across the Hudson River from Fat Jew where he was that day.
Didn't happen.
We saw this in real time. No,
I saw the actual Mike. I saw the actual plane.
We saw it.
Hit the fucking building.
Okay, Jew. Okay, Jew. Okay, you seen the actual plane hit.
Yes.
Then explain why the whole building came down.
Hold on. That was planned. They used the planes to take down the building that they had planned to take down. So what they did was
definitely no doubt about it.
Yes, they set my thing is they set charges to that building, used the plane as the excuse that took it down. A plane should not be able to take down a building that fucking strong.
No.
And that building, I went to architect school. That building had a special structure where it was like a spider web kind of structure, like interconnected, like I'm trying to make my fingers.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be super strong.
The only way to take down that building would have been demolition.
It was supposed to withhold a fucking airplane penetrating through it.
How can an airplane take down an infrastructure like that?
It didn't.
Didn't.
Mike, you're right.
They're agreeing with you. It did not. It did not. But it did. A plane did, in fact, hit the building. Yes.
Right.
But that is not what caused it to fall.
Exactly. The plane did not cause the building to fall, but the plane was the excuse that caused the building to fall.
Yeah, or it could have detonated
I will
a
show
fuse
you
or
video.
something.
I will show you video of it being CGI, and you will shit your pants.
Video. That nothing for
I will
nothing.
send it to you. I will send it to you.
Mike, you're gonna piss off a lot of people in the Northeast area.
That's
how can you say so? What you're saying is somebody CGI'd my eyesight, and they tricked
Where was you at, Fat Jew? Where was you at when you seen it?
I was in the city looking at it.
What was you doing that day? What was you doing that day?
I was in school in Manhattan.
And Mike, by the way, my uncle is an iron worker, and he was doing a job in Jersey City, which is right across the street from the Hudson River. And he has like photographs that he took of it. He was looking at it through his,
I would love to see those photographs. Would love to see them. All right.
I'll show them to you. I'll call him right now. Do you want me to call him in real time?
Sure.
Because, bro, this whole idea is ridiculous. That it was a hologram.
Mike, you're way too far down in this rabbit hole, bro. I'm telling you. Listen, I personally saw this shit happen.
I saw it happen.
No. You saw it on TV, motherfucker.
Exactly.
I saw it live, asshole. That's what I'm telling you. Not live on TV, Mike. Live in the street, looking at the two buildings.
What'd you see? What'd you see, though?
I saw the same thing everyone else did. A plane fly into the building, and then 30 minutes later, a building fall down straight like a fucking...
Right now, let's see if he picks up.
2 buildings.
Keep talking.
2 buildings.
Yes.
But also, I will admit this. Building 7 was suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
They were all suspicious.
Building 7 is just the one they didn't get the plane to fly into.
Hold on. I got my Uncle Gary on. Uncle Gary, you're on the Juice Giorgio show. How you doing?
How you doing, my son?
Great. So, you were an iron worker, right?
Yes.
And you were working on September 11, 2001 in Jersey City. Is that correct?
No, I was working in Hoboken.
I'm sorry, Hoboken, which close enough. Okay. What did you witness? Because there's some people that I'm talking to right now that don't believe that planes actually flew into those buildings.
Well, those people are obviously disabled in their minds somehow. Yes, I was working that day.
And you were, and not only did you have a good view, you're an iron worker, so you were like on top of a big structure.
At the time, we were on the 8th floor, which had clear visibility across the Hudson River.
Ask him this question.
Casino, let him talk. Casino, let him talk first. Let him talk.
You can actually see the money district down there.
The money district.
Yes, I did witness the towers go down. I smelt it, heard it.
He smelt it.
Smelled it.
I saw the smoke all the way. I saw it in Brooklyn an hour afterwards.
Now, the first airplane that hit One World Trade Center, we all thought was an accident, correct?
Excuse me?
The first airplane that hit the first building, we all thought was an accident.
I know. I didn't witness that one. We heard that one.
Oh,
And
shit.
then we saw smoke.
And then you saw the building tweetering.
Not the World Trade Center. You can't take those down unless there's dynamite involved.
I have something happen across the river. Let's calm down and check things out. So we're just waiting for something. And we all shut down I shut the gang down for about 45 minutes on the airport. And we were just sitting. After it came to, it was that break time then. Then the second one came right over our heads. Second aircraft came over our heads. Flew right over so fucking loud. And it was screaming fast. That was the only person that saw World Trade 2. I saw the planes. I saw the plane go in. After that, I was looking at my level panels, stone structure panels on the building outside the closest. We're touching, we're skinning the skeleton. That's what you call it. But anyway.
Well, I'm talking to a paisan from Ohio that thinks that the planes were CGI.
His tips are leaking.
Can't CGI a plane, man. Not live. All right, listen, Mike, I'm going to show you this. Hold on 1 second, okay? I got you. Oh, wait, what am I just doing? Hold on, I got to turn this shit around. How do I turn my camera around?
Hit the button. Hit the button. It's
Oh, I got it. Hold on 1 second. Okay, facing back. There you go.
People around here.
Put it up on the big screen.
I'll run up on the big screen real quick, Mike.
Oh, here.
Juice, put it up on the big screen.
Okay, so this right here is the World Trade Center, right?
Okay, yeah.
I was right here.
Where's your finger? I don't see your finger.
That red dot right there.
Okay,
that is where I was, and this is where the World Trade Center is.
Holy
literally.
Shit.
That's how close I was. I had to cross this fucking bridge, and let me tell you something.
Which one?
The Manhattan Bridge.
Oh, okay.
Let me just tell you, the scariest thing I ever did as a kid was walk over that bridge thinking that some shit was going down.
You walked across it.
I had no choice. Everything else got shut down. Subways were shut. They didn't let you leave the city, bro. They shut the entire fucking city down. It was crazy.
All right, I'll call you later. Bye.
I'm going to tell you right now, when 2001 came around, CGI was at its peak. All right,
Mike.
Listen, Jew. I know you might get upset, but I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, is that I watched it for myself on Fox News.
Fox News is the best and greatest. Hey,
in 2001. In 2001.
I want to know what Robin thinks about this.
I want to hear what Mike's about to say.
All right, great. All right, Mike, talk.
Okay, so in 2001, I was 16. I skipped that day of school, all right? And my mother called me, kept blowing up the house phone. I finally answered the phone and said, "What?" And my mom said, a plane had just flew into the World Trade Centers in New York City. And I was like, "What? What are the trade centers?" And she said, "Get the fuck up and look at the TV." So I turned on the TV and I was like, "Holy shit, the first building was already on fire.
Now, building 7, I will agree with you all day. I'm building 7.
Listen, the World Trade Center at like its almost top floor was on fire. I said, holy shit. Then, as I said, holy shit, the second plane flew into the building. The second building, all right, blew the whole fucking shit up. Now, as me getting older and seeing what I've saw, all right, CGI started coming out real fucking hard. All right, now Juice and Jew, you can say that, yes, I seen the smoke coming from the buildings. Yeah, of course you seen the
Mike, I did. Mike,
like, from where I
Mike.
Hold on.
Are you saying that?
Hold on. You seen the smoke coming from the buildings, which as I did too. I seen the smoke coming from the buildings.
No, but not from where you live.
Hold on. All right. Then we seen the towers collapse all the way down to the ground. And then there was another building right next to
building 7,
the Twin Towers,
which I agree with you with.
Hold on. Not to mention the Pentagon got hit at the same fucking time. All right. The Pentagon, no plane, which was reported a plane.
There's
the
no
Pentagon.
video. Why is there no video footage?
Exactly. Now you're starting to agree with me.
Okay, now let me talk. Let me talk.
Ahead.
Okay. Now hear me out, motherfucker. Okay. Listen. Okay, like I said before.
And this is just how we talk. We're from New York.
No, it's nothing new to me.
Like
good.
I said,
It's
Mike.
fine.
Like I said, you saw the smoke. You saw the shit on the TV.
Yes.
I saw it live with my own fucking eyes.
You
Not
seen
the
the
smoke.
plane? You seen the plane hit?
Yes, that's
Mike,
what I just fucking told you.
Yes, Mike.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, I'm not saying that this is not a conspiracy. What I'm saying is,
and we're not saying it's not controlled demolition either.
All I'm saying is they used 2 planes to take down 4 fucking buildings. Bottom line, they used 2 planes to hit the Twin Towers, took down another building next to it. Okay, blamed it on the planes, and also fucking attacked the Pentagon and blamed it on a plane.
So,
but they really did use.
And Mike, one thing I'm not sure if you know this. A lot of people from where I live in Jersey commute to Lower Manhattan to work, and a lot of people that live in New Jersey died in 9/11. Like, everybody thinks only New Yorkers died in 9/11. I'm not taking anything away from New Yorkers. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not going to take anything away from anybody that died that day.
Of course they kill people. They
a
don't have any problem.
A lot of New Jersey people died in 9/11.
I know that.
So, how much of the plane did they find in the wreckage?
0. None. Yeah. 0. None. They found no plane in the wreckage.
So what you're telling me, Mike, is there was no plane at all, and apparently CGI was so good that it was able to trick my eyes, and it was able to. You're telling me there was no planes, and the phone calls that people got from their loved ones on a fucking plane was all faked?
Yes. I'm sorry to tell you, but yes.
Look what they did to Princess Diana. They're not above.
I don't know what you seen that day. Because you were literally 12 blocks away.
We saw the fucking planes going into the building.
You
but people think they see Joe Biden right now.
The plane. You actually seen the plane go into it?
Yes. I don't know how many times yes.
Not real.
No, you didn't. Mike, didn't. What?
Mike and Robin.
Yeah.
I love you both.
We're on the same page.
Right.
So here's the thing. There's nothing new under the sun since Noah. They found artifacts of cell phones. They have this technology. They've had it since 1900.
Pyramid times.
Well, yeah. I don't want to like really freak people out, but nothing
You're
new.
not gonna freak me out.
Tell us.
There's nothing new under the sun since the days of Noah. They've had cell phones. We've had global Wi-Fi. Nothing is different. The only thing that's different is the people here. There was giants. There was a whole bunch of different dinosaurs, which I hope you know about the dinosaurs.
Well, I'm glad I'm a New York Giants fan.
Yeah, they were probably real. No, I agree with Mike. I look, the cabal, the Illuminati, they're not above killing people. Of course, people died, but in the moment of chaos and panic, they didn't know.
No, the only thing we're disputing, but the only thing me and Jew are disputing between you and Mike is that they were really planes that really hit the buildings.
That would be the easiest thing to believe. But if you look at a projector against a giant tower, you can project a plane up there.
Jew, your response to that?
I know what I saw.
And that I don't
what you
know
seen was cloud and smoke, bro. That's what
and again, Robin, we love you. Like, don't get us wrong.
I love you too.
I'm crazy, but I've read a lot of shit.
Oh, we were here. Mike.
Yeah, and
I
I've
physically seen a plane fly into the building.
Listen. I'm gonna do what a lot of Republicans can do and say I'll agree to disagree, because you ain't gonna change my fucking mind, and I ain't gonna change
what
yours.
you saw is what you saw, and that you can't change it. You're right.
You seen cloud.
Listen. I'll just say this: if that was faked, like if my eyesight was somehow tricked by CGI, then shit, we're way ahead of our fucking time.
We are.
And
you didn't see a plane. You seen cloud and smoke.
Okay, Mike.
Mike. Honestly, you're getting to be disrespectful to like people
I'm not. I'm just preaching facts.
Mike, I love you, but like,
I appreciate that.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Sure.
I understand how you can see certain shit the way you see it, and you can read what you read, but how about the actual lives that somebody got on a plane? Let's say my wife got on a plane somewhere, or somebody that I love got on a plane and never showed up. How do you explain that?
Those are okay.
We need to ask the government. We need to ask the government.
Exactly. Look at Sandy Hook, the school shooting.
I'm listening.
No, listen. I know all of this. I know about the crisis actors, and I know about all.
So of course the loved ones that are missing are actors. Like,
where they at? Where they at?
You can't find them today, I bet, because they've spent the money they were paid off with.
I like her. I like her a lot.
I'm just saying, nothing is ever as it seems. Nothing.
No, I don't disagree with you at all. I really I believe there's a lot of shit that we don't know that goes on.
When it comes to 9/11, we were there. Like, we saw it. We witnessed it.
Yeah, and I don't doubt
and we know, and I don't mean to be rude and interrupt you, but this, I promise I won't do this again to you, but me and the Fat Jew knew people that lives were lost in this.
We're not taking that away from them. We're not taking that away from them. We're not taking away that the lives were lost.
But you guys,
was an inside job done by George Bush. There was no airplane.
I'm not.
You seen smoke and fire. You seen smoke and fire. I'm sorry,
Mike. I'm not even disputing that. I'm not even
what are you
disputing
disputing?
I'm telling you that the planes hit the buildings. That's all I'm fucking saying.
And that made me, like, if you saw that.
I fucking saw it.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that the planes. I'm not saying that the planes took down the towers. I'm saying that planes did hit the towers.
Right.
No, they didn't.
And listen. You maybe listen. Listen to this. I was thinking about this before. Okay.
No,
now, back in that day, the news was not 4K. You weren't watching fucking 4K quality shit. You were watching 2001 quality news, okay? The difference between then and now, substantially different. You can agree with that, right? Okay.
Yes.
So okay. So if I guarantee if that video was taken with 4K cameras and HD and all of that shit, it would be clearer. Just because you see a little imperfection, I don't believe that that's a reason to say that the planes didn't exist and that everybody who saw the planes hitting the building is lying. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm not doubting that you saw something.
Me
but
either.
Maybe we should all just watch The Matrix again. Just take a little, recourse.
That is a great movie. That is a great movie.
Yeah.
Listen, let's just move on to the next because we can sit here and argue about this for fucking ever.
Yeah.
So let's just
Ever.
agree to disagree,
Forever.
Hey, guys,
which is what we're good at.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
override
Jew.
everybody
I love
right
you.
I'm gonna
Jew,
mute
I
all
love
y'all.
you, Jew.
Speaking of movies, has anybody seen the Snyder Cut?
No,
All right, we got one no.
I
No.
said no. I've never heard of it.
Casino, have you seen the Snyder Cut?
I missed part 4 because I fell asleep.
The Beautiful Girl from Montana, have you seen the Snyder Cut?
No.
Download HBO Max.
Okay.
All right, then you know what? We should probably skip this topic.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the next one.
Mortal Kombat.
We already talked about that,
We
bro.
already spoke about that, bro.
Fuck.
The
You
fuck
were
you got a
there.
you got a memory like Joe Biden, bro. What the fuck?
For the House of Representatives,
You son of a bitch. I love you.
passed not one, but 2 bills this week that gives pathway to citizenship to illegal aliens.
That's what
Who
I'm
wants to
saying.
talk
You
first?
got to watch what the right hand's doing when the left hand is over here causing race wars. That's what they're trying
And honestly, I ain't fucking shocked because we all knew this was gonna happen. This ain't a big fucking secret.
No.
Like it's some unbelievable thing that we thought was, impossible. We all knew this shit was gonna happen because they want to guarantee votes, and that's the way to fucking do it. Is you bring people here and you say, "Come on, the doors are open. I'll give you free shit." Obviously, they're gonna say, "Okay, this guy must be my friend. I'm gonna fucking vote for him," and they're gonna change the rules so that I can vote for him.
Hey.
It's funny.
Okay, let me just say this because I've been thinking about this the whole time. Do you honestly think any of this is real or true?
Yes.
What?
What's going on with Biden?
Oh, Biden's a puppet, and no, he's totally false.
Everything about it is false. This is all a military coup.
I believe it.
Like everything. Trump made so 200 ever since they assassinated Kennedy. There's been 200 military generals, and Q's talked about this. 200 military generals that have gotten together to overtake the cabal.
Well, by the way, Trump actually pays for his own personal security on top of the Secret Service.
Yeah, because you
Well,
can't
he's got
fucking
the
trust
best-
anybody. I don't blame him, man.
Best
Well,
security.
He
The
did.
best security.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to kill him in Mar-a-Lago. They shot through his resort, but
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that at all.
yeah, they did. They shot through.
Well, tell Mike about that.
Well, that's all I know is they shot through the first level of his resort there.
Okay, when did you hear that? How long
That
ago?
was like a month ago. Probably, maybe a little more. Like, right, it was maybe 2-3 weeks after he got down there from January.
I would like you guys to talk about that.
Okay,
Well, I mean,
so-
that's all I know because Trump hides it. There's been so many death.
Oh, I'm sure there have been so many attempts.
And on Melania.
Okay, Melania led the whole crusade against Save Our Children. If you guys don't know about that, then you guys need to do a
It's-
little
I
bit more.
already know all
And
this
you
shit.
know why I think she did that is because Trump saved her from Epstein Island, I think. Honestly.
I believe that. I believe that.
I do believe that
I
too,
believe
because
that.
there is a picture, and I think that Trump started his hatred of the child and sex trafficking years ago, and is why he pulled Melania out of it and had.
That's why he banned Jeffrey Epstein from Mar-a-Lago the
Yep.
same year he found out that he was fucking a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
The same time.
Yeah,
Same
so
time.
I think a lot. I know all of this is a military coup, and So you think about how divided we are right now.
By the
Right
way,
now we are.
Robin, I'm very glad you're on the show tonight. I think you're doing a great job. I think it's tremendous.
Thank you. I think
Mike's being a bit of a dick, though.
I'm a dick.
All right. No, I said Mike's being a bit of a dick. I'm just
I think the only way to mend some of the division in our country is to me, I find it funny what Joe Biden's doing, falling down the stairs, because I just see behind him Trump saying, now, dickhead, you're going to fall up the stairs because you said I couldn't walk down a ramp. Because I honestly just laugh and I imagine Trump like playing out the most, fucked up situation to get him back for the shit that he said. Not to get him back, but just to expose his stupidity. And it's turning a lot of these liberals against him. And
yes.
And it's the only way to make our country whole again, because there's such a division between us.
Okay, so I will comment on this.
So the next topic, by the way, guys, it's a natural transition. There's more than 5,000 unaccompanied children at the border right now. Why is
Okay, what do you want us to fucking do about it?
I think they were paid to be there, though.
Of
and
course.
It's only for show. It's only...
That's why they have such clean shirts that say, please let us in. I mean, the fucking shirts look like they just came out the fucking box.
Yeah, look,
and these people,
you're
going to tell me...
They're all Disneyland shirts.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
you gotta love it. You're telling me these people trek through fucking desert, dirt, and shit?
They were bused. Haven't you seen the videos? They put
listen. None of this shit surprises me. If you told me that these people got a fucking plane ride, it wouldn't shock me. Let me tell you.
They have their bus there.
It doesn't shock me at all.
It's all a military coup, though. That's what you don't understand. So, if you follow like astrology or, gosh, even the zodiac stuff. I'm sure Mike probably does. He probably understands this a lot. We're doing 2020 twice. That's why the ball drop was a little bit behind.
It was late. You can say it was late.
Listen, okay. So let me ask you a question. I got a question because you're into this stuff and you do your research. I'm not one of those guys. I just hear what I hear and I believe what I believe. But so let me ask you a question. Do you know when this shit's going down? Like if the shit's gonna hit the fan, like, do you have a certain time that you can maybe like let me know, pass me some kind of information that I could prep for this shit or what?
There's no time.
There's no time.
There's no time.
I need to I need to know what the signal's gonna be. Is somebody gonna let out like smoke signals or fucking like Morse code or something? Like I need to know what's gonna happen.
That's the beautiful thing about it is Trump has done all of this without costing a single life. He's done, and the 200 military generals. Like he couldn't have done this on his own. There's been military 4-star generals all the way back from when the assassination happened until today. They've all planned this. It couldn't be done by one person. They asked Trump to run. So I hated Obama, hated him. And I was going to close up my business, like just say, fuck this country. And Trump talked about running.
Do you want to plug your business real quick?
What's that?
Do you want to plug your business real quick?
Promote it? Well, yeah. It's not something you can really promote. I like literally jack up whole houses and move them.
Well, promote it.
That shit is expensive.
No shit. Look at my face. I was like,
it's fun. But I mean, if people need their house moved, they need. I'm the only one here, really. So within a lot of state radius.
That's badass.
That is badass.
That shit ain't easy. I know that shit ain't easy. After Sandy, we were lifting houses left and right. It was a fucking pain in the ass, inch by inch.
Dude, really?
Everything's heavy though.
Really? What?
What after Sandy Hook? You said after Sandy Hook, you had it was
not Sandy Hook.
Not
Sandy Hook.
My bad.
No. After Hurricane Sandy came in and wiped out everybody's house, we were lifting houses.
Like you, just to get them out of the water. Put them on stilts.
No, to lift them up, because what happened is if somebody got wiped out and they didn't have insurance, you know, then the insurance company said in order to be insured, you have to lift your house 6 foot or 3 foot, whatever the fuck it was. So everybody was lifting their houses so that in case they got hit again, at least they were covered, you know? So it was just everybody on the island at least was lifting their house.
Well, Casino, you look like you're ready for the next topic. What does that say, my man?
I'm ready.
In Texas, this is a restaurant. If I need to explain to you why you need to wear a mask, I'm charging you $50.
And if he has to argue with you, it's an extra $75. All right. So
you know what you need to do with those people is just turn around and say, if I need to explain to you why you're going to go bankrupt.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thank you.
But that's the beauty. But see, that's the beauty of America. That owner has a right to do that, which is fine.
Of course.
Let him do it.
If you put a sign like that in a fucking store here in Florida, guess what? Nobody's gonna walk in there. They're gonna walk the fuck away and find the next ice cream fucking store. They don't give a shit.
That's how it is here in Montana. We've stopped supporting anyone that enforces.
That's it. If you're a fucking Karen, you're gonna die alone. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You and your cats. You and all of you.
Hey, I like cats.
I like cats. But not
She's like,
that,
don't you come after my kitties, motherfucker.
Cats are the smartest species.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm
like I said, if people want to do that, by all means.
Let them do it. And we don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Take our business.
I'll go to the next store. I don't give a shit. I don't care what you're selling. It's not like you got some special shit that I can't find anywhere. I don't give a fuck.
If I did that moving houses, we'd have a problem.
But that's the beauty of America, though. That's America. If you want to do that, that's on you.
Well, guys, that's it for what's trending tonight with Juice Giorgio. But however, there's 2 bonus topics if you guys want to stay on for the 2 bonus topics.
Bro, I could sit here for 4 hours. It's been a while since we had a podcast. I'll do this all night. I don't give a shit. There's so much to talk about.
Actually, I gotta go. I love you guys. Have me next Sunday, all right?
All right, Casino. We'll see you next week, bro. All right. Well, this is the bonus edition.
That was almost like somebody walked in the room and was like, gotta go. See you later. That was cool.
Yeah.
No warning, no nothing.
Maybe he wants another beer.
Could be.
So John Kerry walked onto an American Airlines flight with no mask. Mr. You must do what I say.
But you see, they are. I expect all of these fucking liberal fucking people to be hypocrites. It's just the way it is. So they're gonna say you can't go out eat in a restaurant, but me and my family, it's perfectly okay. They're gonna say, they're gonna call everything these super spreaders, but when they fucking protest with their pink dildos and fucking, then it's okay. You know what I mean? It's just insanity to me. It's hypocrisy, and they're all so hypocritical. It's
wait, is he the same one from California that was the mayor that was dining in a restaurant right after he banned indoor dining? Who was that?
That was what's his name? Wasn't that Gavin Newsom?
Yeah, it was Gavin Newsom.
Okay, yeah. This is Kerry that was on the airline.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all hypocrites. And the thing is, this whole vaccine thing and what's going to come out about that very shortly is going to be bad. So.
Yeah, and the fact that so many people had,
they've already taken it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a guinea pig.
Well, no. And the other thing is, I watched something today that said that they've tried this vaccine since 2004, and they gave them to ferrets, and the ferrets created all these antibodies and all this stuff. But then when exposed to the vaccine again, or the virus again, or the strains of it, they died. And so I think when you talk about Bill Gates, everybody, it's not a secret that he thinks the world is overpopulated, right?
Absolutely. He said it multiple times.
Multiple times. So why would you trust him with giving you a vaccine?
Planned Parenthood.
I don't trust any of these fucking people. Any of these people that make over a fucking $100 million a year, I don't fucking trust you at all, period. Because I think, to be honest with you, and I know you know, people will tell you, yeah, these people make stupid amounts of money. But when you make that type of money, the amount of power you have with that money is insane. You can do so much with money because money is the fucking power. It's the fucking, what do they say? This money is exactly. It's the root of all evil. And it seems like everybody has a price. And no matter what that price is, somebody has the money to pay it. Simple as that.
That's the problem. This Jasara and Nasara is rolling out though. So you asked me for a timeline. It's going to be around April 1st. Something big is going to happen.
I just hope somebody pops out of a closet and says, April Fools, we got you. It's all over. And I'm just going to fucking breathe a sigh of relief.
We got
exactly, you. Right? Like April Fools, he's not really the president. He's, you know, I'm waiting for that because the last thing I want.
So this whole new quantum okay, so if you guys haven't found or looked up Russell, well, let me say it, Russell -J Gould. And the claim of the life, this is all something you should really look into. He's the one that captured our title flag. So back in 1999, America went through our third and final bankruptcy. And our flag was supposed to be returned to London and hanging straight down in front of the castle. Well, Russell Gould from Wyoming was watching and paying attention to all this. Well, he actually went and captured our title flag and has had it in his possession ever since. So then he had to re-register the Constitution and all this stuff. And it gets really convoluted and it's a very deep rabbit hole. But he's actually the one in charge of our country. He's the Postmaster General of the United States.
See, talking to somebody who like you does the research just blows my mind because I'm learning shit. Like you.
Okay, go on. This is what I will promote. If people want to learn, go on my Telegram page. It's called Trump Train 2020. And I have all of this. Like, I've done months of research. It's all on there. A lot of it. I've kind of quit posting the last couple months. But, like, if you go through at least my pinned posts, it will give you a lot of information of what's going on and help you guys kind of at least give you the doorway to look more up, just stuff up that you want to learn about. But there's a lot coming out soon. And this whole quantum banking system, I don't know if you follow Simon Parks or, gosh, what's his name? I can't think of it right now. Charlie Ward. But Charlie Ward's been in charge of all the financial stuff, rolling out all the money from the Vatican. And gosh, I can't even remember how many plane loads he said it took to get all that out of there. But
all right. I have to cut you off, not because I don't like what you're saying. I love what you're saying. You're actually turning me on.
He's afraid we're gonna get pulled and shit.
Oh.
But there's one last topic we have to go over. So apparently Americans are using their stimulus checks to buy guns. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't doubt it at all.
I would too.
And if I didn't need a fucking truck, I'd be buying fucking guns, bro. Simple as that. Because let me just say this: guns is an investment that you don't really lose your investment on. It's just, it's something that, you know, no matter how old it is or how old it gets, it will still be worth something.
Or more.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's almost like back in the day.
Gold.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that's like gold because gold is the one thing that since the dawn has been fucking worth something. You know what I mean? Bitcoin can change tomorrow. All your fucking, all of this fucking Bitcoin bullshit could disappear tomorrow because it's fake currency. And the fact that people, the fact that people like, you know, you can buy houses and shit with it is crazy to me. But anyway, the fact that it could just disappear tomorrow is, you know, gold doesn't disappear. You can melt it down as many times as you want, no matter what. It's still gonna be fucking gold.
Mm-hmm. Have you guys ever looked at, like, I like more looking for sapphires, but gold in the periodic table does not fit anywhere on there. It doesn't make sense that it's on there. It doesn't even closely resemble one other thing on there. It's bizarre.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Like it has, and this could be a whole nother show that I could talk about this, but
I would love to. I would love to.
Yeah, gold doesn't have any place on the periodic table. It's unlike, it's not from this planet.
What about silver?
Silver's from here. Gold is not.
Silver ain't worth shit, bro. Silver is crap. Silver is fucking
crap.
That's not crap. It's just an expensive metal. That's all it is.
What about platinum?
Same thing. It's just metal. It belongs on the periodic table. But it's like gold has zero properties of anything. It doesn't behave like any metal from this planet. It doesn't nothing. There's nothing that puts it in a category of the periodic table. Nothing resembles it.
Cowboys and Aliens, man. You ever watch that shit?
No.
Yeah, it's essentially a movie about aliens that in the Western time came back to dig up all the gold.
I think we've been put here to mine it for something. Time's up.
Like I said, wouldn't shock me. Nothing will surprise me anymore. Like
it shouldn't be.
Nothing will surprise me. If something comes out tomorrow that says Nancy Pelosi and all these fucking pieces of shit are like not from this fucking planet, that wouldn't surprise me either. You know what I mean? Nothing will shock me at this point. Nothing.
There's a lot of stuff that you can look up that it does make you numb, and but it's the truth. So this is what I always tell people. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. When you hear the truth, you know you heard the truth. It just sits different, right? I'm sure you've been cheated on or like asked questions and you know it's a lie, right? But when you hear the truth, you know you just heard the truth. And that's like when all this stuff does come out and you hear it and you finally hear the truth, it just sits different.
Hey, Robin.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of AJ?
AJ?
I can't say his name on YouTube, but AJ. Alex J. Or A. Jones, whatever you want.
Oh. I haven't really looked I've heard that name. I haven't heard no. I can't say that I've looked into much of what he's doing. What is it?
He's just a guy who speaks up about, crazy shit that, people call him crazy, but they call all open-minded people they call crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, because how else are they going to silence the truth?
Right. And that's the thing is that the fact that the truth is so bizarre that it's kind of unbelievable. You know what I mean? Well, that's why they get away with it, because if you tell it to the average closed mind person, they're like, nah, that's too crazy.
It's because that's what they've been trained to think.
Right, because they listen to fucking CNN and only CNN.
Well,
and CNN
it's not only that, all through schooling, everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
You're taught this, and that's normal. And
you're talking to somebody whose grandparents went through the fucking Nazi shit. I know the process. You know what I mean? They dig this shit into your brain, and they just, they make you believe certain shit, and it's crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot of books I could recommend that will help, like even down to our cartoons, our Disney cartoons, our music we listen to, all of it. Like it's all
because it's all owned by what? 2 people?
6. Yeah.
6. Okay, 2, 6. All on 2 hands.
Yeah.
That's
well. These are the greedy pieces of shit that have been controlling everything, and like, it's over though. It's over finally.
I honestly, I pray to God it is, and I hope that all of these people get what they deserve, because what they deserve is to be fucking hung in front of all of us. But that's another story. You know what I mean?
The problem is a lot more people need to wake up. Like we've woken a lot of people up, but there's
I don't think we woken. I don't know if we've woken enough of them.
That's the problem. Like
we're trying.
You would put these there. Okay, so I'm going to say there's probably going to be 10% of people that will scratch their head till the day they die as to what the fuck just happened, right? Sorry, can I not say that on here?
You can say whatever you want.
But there's probably 40% of the people that they're going to go into shock, like of what.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh yeah,
they
or
don't
the green haired monsters and all the fucking they're gonna lose their shit. They're gonna literally lose their
And then
shit.
there's 50% of people that are like, yeah, we saw this coming.
Right,
Well,
exactly.
I mean, there was the 10%, the crazy people of us, the 1% or 3%, whatever you want to call us, that have always known this. And then over the last 4 years, all these people have finally woken up, or 25% were already kind of awake and kind of paying attention, but didn't want to talk about it because then they'll be crazy too, but they still kind of believed it. And now we're pushing 50-60% of the people that are like, well, the left is completely crazy, like, and everything that goes along with it. And they're starting to figure out it's not about left or right, and I hate using that. It's about truth and lies. And
I
it's
say
about
the same shit, and Jew will tell you.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It's about looking at the big picture and making sense of it, because people can't put the puzzle pieces together. This is one giant fucking game of chess that these people are playing, and
it's good versus evil. Like
exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
There'll be those people though that when all this happens, we're going to be the people that they're like, hey, could you maybe explain this? But our duty will be, I think I'm exhausted as it were to go through my whole life, but mostly the last 4 years of trying to explain this shit to people. And then after it all comes out and everyone actually, we're going to be relieved, like, oh my gosh, thank God. But I don't know if it's still going to be our duty to try and help these people that haven't been paying attention. It's been one fuck of a ride, though. I'll tell you that. There's been a lot.
It's been pretty insane to watch. Yeah. It's crazy.
But we're blessed too. We live in one of the most amazing times. It'll never ever happen again. And the people that were awake through this, paying attention, trying to help the others, like, we will be the ones that can pass through our lineage a different reality, like than people coming up and afterwards figuring out through the aftermath of what happened. They're not going to understand. Like, the people of us that have followed everything through this whole thing, we have knowledge and we get to pass that on. We're the ones that paid attention.
For sure. Fat Jew, we're going to close this out. What's your closing statement on this?
My closing statement: people need to start looking at reality and start paying attention. And they need to open their eyes and just look at it's not that hard to see. Like, the breadcrumbs are there. You know what I mean? The breadcrumbs are there. It's not that hard to just pay attention. But people just, and I think the biggest problem is, I was thinking about this earlier as well. I think the problem with this generation is they need instant gratification. It's all instant. When you're born into a time where if you need a map, or if you need info, if you need an answer to something, you can get it so quickly. They also want that in return when it comes to everything. Yeah. So they want instant. And if they don't get it, then they just, they just don't understand it. So they just fight it. You know what I mean? So, but this type of shit takes fucking time.
It does take time. And I don't know if you saw one of my TikToks that it got banned, but I went on and I said, look, go on my Telegram page and look it up. Well, I'm not going to go promote another page of yours. I'm like, then don't. I don't care. But they're like, just tell us what it says. I can't. You have to, A, want to hear it, B, want to understand it, and you have to do a little bit of work. There's years of freaking research, like, and reading and searching and all this stuff, and I wrap it up in a little Telegram page, and they're still too lazy. Like,
because they don't want to do the research. That's the thing. They want to hear it from somebody else. They just want somebody else to just tell them the end result.
Tell them the answer.
Right. They don't want to get to the answer themselves.
You can fight it all you want. Even scripturally, it says some people will not be able to see, period. And there's another power.
Is that the Old Testament or the New Testament? Because we're talking to the fat Jew.
I think it's in the New Testament. It's in Matthew.
Oh, fat Jew. It doesn't apply to you.
I'll look it up. But, like...
That was just a joke, by the way.
Oh, I make fun of my people all the time. I say Jews are so cheap they can't even pay attention.
I think that's per a lot of people, like a lot now. But scripturally, the people the evil, I don't care about race anymore. It's not about race. It's about good versus evil.
Right.
And
right. That's what it's always been about. That's how, if you just look at history from the beginning of time, it's very simple. Evil people want to take over the world, and just the way it is. So what and people don't understand that these people still exist. Do you think just because it's like 10,000 years later, you think there still aren't people that want to take over the fucking world? There is. They're just doing it in a different fucking way, and you don't see it because you're blinded by the bullshit. It's simple, sad.
When the left hand's doing something, you need to be looking at the right.
I know it. Yeah, exactly. I don't
honestly count yourself as blessed though, because some people physically can't figure it out, and I don't know if that's because their heart is evil.
That's the scary part.
Yeah, well, just be glad you're in the chosen ones, because you've been blessed with a brain, and
it's amazing to have.
Yeah, I can usually put my shoes or put myself physically in anybody's shoes and understand their side of whatever it is. I can physically feel exactly what they're talking about. But the left right now, the crazy side,
it's ass backwards.
I can't get there. I physically can't get there. I tried. I can't. It's just
I can't tell you how many times I've said to people, I go back and forth on TikTok. They'll talk shit and I'll talk shit, blah, blah, blah. And I say, okay, listen, let's have a conversation. Let's talk it out. It's not that I want to fucking come at you and they think I'm like, oh, you're just going to attack me on your podcast. Well, listen, no, I'm not going to attack you. I promise. I just want to talk. I want to have an open conversation, human to human, and just let's talk it out. But they're not willing to have a conversation. And that to me already just.
They don't have any good grounds for the way they feel.
Right.
How they feel. That's it. And that's the problem. If they would educate themselves at all, they would obviously come over to our side.
Right. It's like going to a gunfight with no bullets.
Right. And they're trying to tell you that knives are better. Well, they have no reason to believe knives are better against a gun. If they did any research, they would understand that they're retarded.
Exactly.
There's no way. But that's the problem. They won't research anything. And I've wrapped it up in one nice little Telegram page where you can just go look at it, most of this stuff, and they still won't do it. It's sad. But
you gotta send me all of this stuff. So either I gotta follow you on TikTok and I gotta get into this information.
Yeah. Follow me. It's Robin C on most platforms. ROBYNN C, the letter C.
Okay.
But my Telegram page is Trump Train 2020.
Okay. That's easy to remember.
Yeah. If you can't find it, find me on Juice has me on TikTok.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into that because there's a lot of shit that I want to know, but I just don't know where to look. I'm very bad at doing research.
All in one spot, and it'll at least give you a place to start. And then if you have more questions about any of the stuff on there, I can obviously point you in a direction to find more on that. But look at my pin post first, because those are the really important ones that I wanted people to pay attention to help them start. Because it's a long freaking journey to get through.
I'm sure it is. I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah, but it's been fun. I'm glad it's almost over.
All right, yeah. I think
I'm just waiting for this shit to be done with.
All right.
It's exhausting. Well, once this Nassar and Jassara rolls out, Mike was saying, I think we're gonna have. So I honestly believe that all debt in America is gonna be wiped clean. I'm talking from mortgages to vehicles to everything.
Hold on. You telling me I gotta go buy a truck tomorrow because I'll fucking do it? I don't give a fuck. I'll go take out 3 credit cards right now.
But then you'll hate me if I'm wrong. I don't know how it's all going to roll out, but I honestly think if you think about $38.5 quadrillion, that's enough to give every single person on the planet $1 million and still have millions left. So that's
a lot of cheddar
they've seized from the Vatican in gold and
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking cheddar to be hitting on.
Literally.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna have Americans. So for the crimes against humanity, what I've read, we're gonna have free power, free electric. So the pyramid thing that Mike was talking about, if he was on here, he would understand a lot that we're gonna have free energy. So Elon Musk launching all these satellites and stuff that he's been doing.
He's one of the good guys, right?
He is. They had to paint
Okay.
him for bad for a while.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was one of the good ones because he was built different. You know what I mean? He was built different, and I feel like he got there differently. You know what I'm saying?
He did, and you know,
and the greed hasn't got to him. I think that's the important part.
It's not about that for him. It's
right.
about, this is the basic thing that you need to want to do is do the thing that's right, even if it's the harder thing to do. Like that's what I've done my whole life, and yeah, it sucks sometimes, but do what's right. And I think the people that do what's right and know good from bad and evil from not, like, those are the people that are going to be in power going forward, which is good. Like they want human race to continue. They're not like Bill Gates that want to kill us. But
yeah, George Soros, Bill Gates, and all these fucking motherfuckers.
And they just see the evil. You can just see it. They're
Yeah,
not.
you can tell. And you know what's funny is they don't hide it. George Soros got on fucking tape and was like, yeah, I was the one who helped take fucking Jews out and fucking get, like, how do you say that and still fucking sleep at night with a clean, like, I don't.
They don't care. They have no conscience.
It's the money.
Right.
Yeah, it's all about money. And when money is the most important thing, they don't give a fuck how many lives they take.
Right, and they don't care how much it costs. That's
it's not about doing what's right. And that's the thing. I've had people during all the riots and shit say, "Oh, I'm just waiting on my Soros money, and I'm gonna go burn down another building." You know what? F you. That is so messed up. That's wrong. Right. But it's all about money. That's the problem. But
that's what everything boils down to at the end of the day.
Yeah, so I think Elon Musk he's going to come out with free energy. He's launched a lot of satellites, but I also think he's going to take over. So I've been watching, YouTube's about to go back to good. They're going to quit banning people. And I think, honestly, what I think they're going to do is with all these satellites, they're going to remotely take over every single media platform.
Wouldn't shock me. That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah. I almost deleted my TikTok the other day. I was so pissed off.
Well, I deleted my Facebook. I got rid of that shit.
I've deleted it and then put it back up only because I wanted to go post anti-Biden shit.
Yeah, but even with that, they come at you, don't they?
No, if you go in and block all the fact checkers. I know that sounds terrible.
You can block fact checkers?
Yeah, and block.
They're not real fact checkers. They're jerk-offs.
Yeah, it's not true. And then that Snopes, what's that Snopes? I don't know what it's called, but anyway, block Mark Zuckerberg too.
Yeah,
I put a TikTok up of that, blocking him.
He's a real fucking, he's a real winner, that one.
I think he's dead though.
Yeah, I think he's a robot too.
Yeah.
Just the way he fucking moves. Like I watched the video of him in that fucking courtroom, just like, and I think somebody even put fucking, I think they put sound effects to it, so like, and the shit fit like so perfectly. It was fucking hysterical.
Well, did you see the video of Joe Biden, his head disappearing when he walked in front of that screen? I think he's a
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I did see the most recent one with his hand just like magically went through the microphone.
Through the microphone.
That I saw and I was like, what the fuck is going on with this fucking guy?
I don't think he's actually there.
It's crazy. And the funny part to me too is the fact that they think that so many people are that dumb.
They are though.
I know, but that's what boggles my mind is that there are so many people out there that are so fucking stupid and gullible that they don't sit there and say, "Hey, wait a second now, wait a second." It's just
they just make up excuses for it. It's insane.
It drives me nuts because I guess me and you are just on a different level, and I guess I'll never understand it. Like you said before, you'll never be able to put yourself in their shoes because it's just so ass backwards. Oh yeah, me too. I'm very glad that I'm not fucking dumb and uneducated. I mean, don't get me wrong. I say dumb shit and I don't sound educated, but I think my mind is there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. No, we're human. We're gonna say stupid shit and do stupid shit, but at the end of the day, you should know good from evil and right from wrong. Like,
And I was always one to question. Like I growing up in like Jewish schools and shit, like if you came up with a good question, you got like a star and shit because it was a good question, because I like questioning things. I just wanted more information. And it was a good thing when you ask questions as a kid. Nowadays, you ask questions, you get crucified for it.
Yep.
Because you're curious, because you have a mind. What kind of shit is that? Let's get rid of fucking Sesame Street because there's a big yellow bird in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where the fuck did Juice go?
I don't know.
Whatever. It's just me and you then.
Oh, I'm not fucking here. I'm over
Well, you fucking disappeared, bro. You pulled a fucking Houdini. Like a fart in the wind, you were gone.
Did we piss you off?
here now.
Oh, so I popped 2 of my cherries this weekend, okay? I know it's going to sound weird, but I did my first shotgun, and I got my first, like, black eye, I guess you could call it. Yeah, I've never shotgunned anything before. Because I was never a beer guy. I'm a whiskey guy, so I'll drink a half a bottle of Jameson and just walk straight, you know what I mean? So this weekend, I said it.
You're not Irish?
Did they do shots?
I'm not Irish, no, but I can drink the shit out of some Jameson, I'll tell you that right now. So I did my first shotgun, which was nice. And then I don't know if you saw the Jeeps I was hanging out with, right? So last night I got in the Jeep and the person behind the wheel was a little tipsy. Now, don't get me wrong, people, these are like closed roads. It's not like, out in the public. It's just sand dunes, essentially. So we went out last night and he was doing donuts. And there was this little circle roundabout. He did a little circle, and then he hit like this giant fucking sand dune and came to a complete stop. My ass was in the back seat. So as soon as he came to a complete stop, my face went forward, and he has a speaker bar right above between the front seat and the back seat, and my face hit it fucking hard, busted my glasses, cut my fucking eye open. So for the rest of the weekend, I was walking around with an eye patch. What?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, bro. I don't care about my face. I wouldn't give a shit if he split my face open. The thing that pissed me off the most is that my lens broke and I lost the lens. Now, you have glasses, right? So you understand what it's like to. I guess I don't know how bad your eyesight is. I have no eyesight. My eyesight is shot. Without my glasses, I'm like fucking Helen Keller. I can't see shit. So what pissed me off was the fact that my lens.
Without my fucking contacts.
Yeah, I don't have contacts yet. I'm getting there. So I had no lens, and the lens just disappeared. So I had to put an eye patch over my one eye, because to have one eye open and, I don't like not being able to see. So thank God I got home a little while ago. I was able to fix the old glasses that broke. So I'm in a much better mood now.
Yeah.
But it was not fun. The drive home was not fun at all. Driving with one eye, it's no fun.
Yeah.
I know you said you would drive, but you didn't want to drive. So it is what it is.
Got Juice's wife right now.
She's yelling, I told you I would drive. Yeah, but she doesn't like to drive, so I'd rather take the hit. It's all good. What the fuck just happened?
So we're all gonna sign off, and hey, all you Juice heads, all you Jew heads, and now hey, all you Robin heads. in. Robin, do you have any closing statements?
No, just thanks for having me on. It was fun.
It's been an absolute pleasure. It's fun, and it's definitely a lot of fun jumping down them rabbit holes, and I'm gonna get involved.
Yeah, go on the Trump Train page. You'll find a lot of info.
I'll definitely look it up.
All right. Thank you, guys. We're going to end the broadcast right now, but stick with